What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Wine Talk TV. Let's grab a glass of wine, unwind, and let's have a fucking conversation. So this video in particular is going to give a shout out to the Desirable Truth. I appreciate this channel. Again, it's one of the channels that are making its way in the mainstream. It's a great platform to get a lot of great information if you're a man. Even if you're a woman, I mean, if you go there, you're going to learn a lot of things about the social dynamics between men and women. He does a good job of asking. He does street interviews. He's a bit different than It's Complicated, which is a channel that I gave a shout out to in the previous videos. He asks more questions that pertain to like relationships, and he'll ask a lot of good follow-up questions. Like it's a real earthy experience that he's going to be showcasing. And I appreciate the channel because it's what the world needs. He's really being genuine when he asks these questions. He's being very respectful. But if you are a person that wants to know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have these questions, the questions that he asked. I really recommend that you guys subscribe to his channel. And in this video in particular, I appreciate, this is a video I recently watched about a female that is talking about, he asked her a question simply, hey, if a man cheats on you, would you be upset about it? And she gives a really great answer, and she pretty much says like, well, I mean, if he's 100% providing for me, then I don't have a problem with that. Like if he's taking care of the entire family, he's taking care of the bills, he's taking care of me to the point where, I don't have to fucking worry about anything. Then if he goes out on a vacation and meets a girl on a random, adventure, whatever, but, he still comes home to me and takes care of the family, then I don't really care for that because he's taking care of me. And I want to go ahead and reference my own opinion about that, and also Andrew Tate's opinion on Andrew Tate's interview that he had, or when he was on his Just Pearly Things podcast. First thing I want to mention is that, well, Andrew Tate, he did suggest that, and I 100% agree, as a man, I'll give my opinion first. As a man, I do believe in being the provider. I do believe that a man should be taking care of a woman, and that a woman, they do bring things to the table. Okay. And what they do bring to the table, that's a question that a lot of guys have. What do women bring to the table? And that question is going to be answered on my Patreon. I'm going to have an answer to that question. Women do bring a shit ton to the table. They bring a shit ton to the table. You see what I'm saying? So don't ever think that women don't bring nothing to the table. They do bring a lot to the table. And that answer it seems that a lot of people don't have the answer to that question. And that's why I'm putting it on my Patreon. So please subscribe to the Patreon. That answer will be there about what women bring to the table. And they bring a lot. And as a man, hell yeah, I'm going to be providing for this woman because one day, because she deserves it. I will be releasing videos on what it means to be a provider and how to provide the smart way on my YouTube channel, because as a man, that's our role. Our role is to provide for our queen and to protect our kingdom. That's the whole fucking point, is to find a queen that can help you build the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Don't just provide for any fucking woman, but provide for the one that's going to help add to the kingdom, add to your legacy on this fucking planet, and build great human beings to take your role and allow you guys to be basically the forefathers or the pillars of the kingdom that you and her built. That's the whole fucking point. Anyways, Andrew Tate believes that, and you guys can check out that interview, Andrew Tate, on Just Pearly Things YouTube channel. Please subscribe to her channel as well. Is that for the most part, a man is going to only cheat. It's only deemed as cheating when the man is using his own resources that he's using to provide for the household or the kingdom, and he's taking those resources and providing. He's providing for another female. That's cheating. Us guys, we don't cheat because we have an emotional bond or emotional connection with a specific woman. We cheat because we have a nut and we want to just release it real quick. That's it. I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not encouraging cheating or giving it an excuse. I'm just saying that's why we do it. Women, on the other hand, women take a long, and this I'm going to quote Coach Corey Wayne on this. I think he's a pretty legit dating coach. He's kind of, I like him. A lot of people don't really jive with him that well, but I think Coach Corey Wayne is a great dating coach for being direct. I learned a lot about cold approaching from him, and it makes cold approaching very simple and easy. But he says that women fall in love very slowly and they fall out of love very slowly. So when I say that is that women, they take time. If you guys are a real person that goes out and has done cold approach, that women, unless they really like you, unless you find one that that likes you, she'll give it to you. But most of the time, women are going to take on average about from 2 weeks up to maybe about a month before they really fall in love with you. I think Coach Corey Rain even said that as well. I'm quoting him again. It takes a woman about 4 weeks, about a month to 2 months before they really do like you, on average. Like if you're dating a woman, it's going to take them about almost damn near a month before they figure out okay, I want to be in a relationship with you. I could see myself being in a relationship with you. So so basically we're different in that aspect. Women and men cheat in different ways in the majority. I'm not saying this for all women and all men, but the majority, that's how the social dynamic works. So that's what she says. And I agree with her. As a man, we're going to go out. We're not aiming to cheat, but at times there could be opportunities where we could get something quick off. And in the heat of the moment, we're not thinking. And again, I'm not condoning it, but I know who my queen is. I know who I'm going to make sure that she gets her nails done, her toes done, her hair done, bills paid. Like that's, as a man, in my opinion, it truly does, for me, make me as a man, finding the right woman, it fulfills me to know that I can provide for my queen. That fulfills me, then more so than a fling that happened on a random Tuesday in Brazil with me and my boys. You see what I'm saying? Okay, she goes on later in the video saying that but if we're doing a 50-50 relationship, she says, oh hell no. Because what you're doing, I could do for myself. And that's completely disrespectful. We're splitting the bills down 50-50. We're doing these things. And then you go off and just fuck off with somebody random. You can easily get replaced, essentially is what she's saying. You can easily just get replaced. I don't want to be with a guy that's basically damn near my friend. You know what I'm saying? Other than the intimacy, we're basically roommates or friends. So why would I continue to be with someone that's disrespecting me in this way? And I agree. You're not a woman, and let me give you guys some free game. A woman cannot tap into her true feminine energy if you don't provide for her. And on my Patreon, I'm going to show you guys literally step for step how to literally provide for a woman, how it works, how much money should you invest, when you should give her cash, when you should not give her cash, when she should earn the right to get your money, and when she doesn't earn the right to get your money. There are times that she's going to earn the right to have your money, even pre-marriage. So, even when you guys are dating, for example, you're going to have to court a woman, or not court her, but you're going to have to take her out. Even if it's at a bar, you're spending money on her. So an example like that, you're going to have to spend money on her. And another example, on a date, you have to spend money on her. There can be other times you spend money on her, but I'll reveal how you can. A woman becomes a feminine, like the moment she realizes that you're a provider, like a whole level in her brain just unclicks. And I shouldn't be telling you guys this on this platform, but there's a level that, like, for some reason, the most masculine woman, if you can provide for her, the moment she realizes that you can do something for her, and again, being a provider is an advanced tactic. You cannot just be a provider if you're making a certain amount of money. You cannot just be you can be a provider on a 60K salary, sure, but I'm gonna in another video show you how you can literally unclick a woman's mind by allowing her to tap into her femininity, but also know how to not get manipulated when you are being this provider, how to not be a dummy. Okay? Don't just be out here just throwing cash because you got it. Okay, that's the difference. There's a difference between this shit. But if you're not providing for a woman and you're not doing things for her, you guys are on the same level, and that can't exist between a dynamic between a man and a woman. A man and a woman cannot be equal in a relationship, fellas. Okay, that can't happen because she's not tapping truly into her femininity and submitting to you by choice. Again, she's not submitting to you by choice. Okay, all women can submit, and all women should submit by choice. Okay. That's how it works. That's the only way it can work for a woman to completely give her all to you is when she knows that she can slip into a role where you're going to take care of her. Because a lot of women out here are masculine because the men are so feminine that they have to take care of the man. So they've been taking care of the man for so long that the next relationship they get in, they're so disgruntled and have all this pent up masculine energy. And then of course they go to work where they have to be in this very dominant role and be this go-getter, that their femininity gets slowly stripped away, and then they meet the next guy, and the next guy just can't handle her because she's so fucking masculine, bro. She doesn't have time to be feminine anymore. But then when a guy comes up to her, like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give y'all some game real quick. I'm gonna take care of you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If she's feeling me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take you out. These are the plans that I'm going to have for us. And I'm going to get X, Y, Z done for you. And I'm going to take you out to dinner. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to watch her eyes just look at you like, really? You really would do this for me? You're going to literally help her remember the shit that I'm going to be putting you guys on game for. You're gonna start seeing different things in a woman that she's gonna be just like, wait a minute, you really gonna do this for me? Yeah, and if you act right, I will. And then of course, I'm gonna reveal some other shit. But that shit that y'all gonna have to go to Patreon for. I got shit that's gonna change how you guys see shit, and you're gonna be thanking me for this shit. But that's all I want to say. I didn't mean to go on too much on the rant here. I appreciate the Desirable Truth. Please subscribe to his channel. Great content. If you guys have questions or comments, please leave it below. Please leave your comments below the description down below. And that's all I got to say about this topic. Y'all have a good one.